Hey, everybody. So today I just want to talk about strengths versus weaknesses. I think oftentimes this is something I just recently realized, but oftentimes we will think we have some strengths, we have some weaknesses. Those things are totally independent. And what I am coming to realize is that oftentimes those strengths and those weaknesses are correlated or connected in some way. So let me give you an example. If you are the type of person who maybe is disorganized, right? Your room is chaotic and you're disorganized. You That might be a weakness of yours, you know. So maybe you're slightly less productive, you lose things, can't find them. But on the inverse of that, you probably thrive well in chaos, and that can be the strength. I know for me personally, one of my strengths is that I want my customers to have the best possible experience. And so it causes me to be really good at communication and a lot of attention to detail. And I will stay late and work hard to kind of meet my obligations. The downside of that, and kind of the weakness side of that, is that I will oftentimes sign up for more than I should. I'll take on more than I should, and that can then cause problems and issues for either for me or for the customer. So for example, we are removing and replacing an ADA ramp that has some columns on it that support a roof. And I told the customer, like, yeah, we'll bring somebody in, they'll remove those columns, brace the roof, we'll do the concrete, and then they'll come back in. And so I ended up becoming a GC on this project, even though all we do is concrete work. And I don't have a ton of experience GCing, and because of that, we had some delays in the schedule, and the customer just had a bad experience. Um, and so I think it's important to know what your strengths are, or know what your weaknesses are, and know how what the inverse of that strength is. If I, want the customer to have a good experience, that's a strength of mine. But what's the weakness? Oh, I tend to overpromise. Okay, how can I, now that I know that about myself, how can I make some changes so that I can optimize the strengths, reduce the weaknesses, and really lean in on who I am as a person? Anyways, hope that helps. Bye.